Hello. Um, I'm Tracy. I have done lots of videos before, um, but it's been pointed out to me that I never do an introduction or organise anything. And I think might be quite relevant and pertinent to what I'm about to say. Um, my brain is autistic and ADHD and many other additional things that make it amazing and means I feel the world differently, which is what I want to talk to you about today. Um, so I kind of think not in a linear fashion. I sort of jump to the end, I go to the middle, I go back again. And because of that, an introduction doesn't occur to me because I think you might join at the end like I am, or in the middle, but I appreciate that might be confusing if you don't feel the world like me. Which leads me on to this exciting project. I have put some stuff out with words, some long, some short. So I thought it might help if I formalised it with an introductory short video. Started an MA and was researching sensory experiences and realised, to my horror, there are thousands of sort of medical, we're peering in at you, looking at what is wrong with you, sort of analysis of what we are experiencing. There are some lovely autobiographical books, and there are a few collections of voices, but again, they tend to be very limited and they tend to be invited guests. So people that are out there, people that are advocates, people that have already written things. So what I would like to do is I would like to collate a collection of our voices our way. But that means everyone. No judgment, no exclusion. You don't have to be diagnosed. You don't have to be autistic. You just can be someone who feels the world differently. And that can even be from complex post-traumatic stress disorder or any of the other associated things that lots of us actually do live with. I've been working with industry, with education, with hospitality. And what I found outstanding in the sense that I didn't know, everything's approached from a neurotypical, we call it, from outside our community. I've written a long academic piece about how we can we make a society that is ever friendly to neurodifferences, and the conclusion was at the moment quite difficult. So we have to change that, but we have to speak in a way that reaches out to other communities. That's really important, I think, and I would love to know what other people think, because we all talk to each other and the academics congratulate each other and all the autistic communities wonderfully support and help each other. But who's telling everyone else? I spoke with the CEO of the Four Seasons and his team who sort of said, oh, we didn't know that. If anybody just told us that, but in that way, it's no good us saying, oh, they're lights and they hurt me. We've got to explain in ways. We're not pandering to them. We're trying to help ourselves. What would they see as hurt? We can have a discussion about it. And we've got to describe it in that way. So the labels in my clothes don't just hurt me. They're like somebody has picked up a shard of glass and they're digging it into my back, same as acupuncture. But I just feel we've got to go about things that way. Well, those of us that want to contribute to my sensory experiences project and change the world. So really, really quickly, I've just waffled it all, but I did write it down, so I looked a bit more prepared. The Sensory Experiences Project, Our Voices, Our Way. If you feel the world differently and would like to live in a society that is more friendly to neurodifferences, then please join our project and share your story. As I say, I have posted a much longer piece about this, which you can find on my blog. As I always say, I would have said less, but didn't have the time. So for the short version, loads of academic papers, as I say, loads of books, but we need to create a book that's all of us, anyone, everywhere. Anyone who feels or sees or hears the world differently is welcome. Not another book in which neurodifferent communities talk to each other. We will only have the chance of a more accepting and friendly society if they understand that our differences are real, different but equal, equal but different. I have a short collection of my presentations, which I created. I was asked if I could put them in writing, so I self-published, just really quickly so that it could be distributed as a collection. I've put this on Amazon Kindle, free, on unlimited. cost price, unfortunately, I don't want to make any money, but you have to for paperback. But that is called Feeling the World Differently, and I can link that in. We need to explain in ways with words that others understand, and I've tried to do a little bit of that in my presentations, and it has been received very well. So I have lots of videos explaining this, but I will create some new shorter ones, especially for us with the sensory experiences. And hopefully we can all create videos to share and create a new channel for ourselves. I hope we can explore, unpick and challenge the stereotypes. Lots of neurotypicals or predominant neurotype, lots of different ways to describe that, think we're all the same. And we're certainly all neurodiverse, but we don't all feel the world in the same way. Just because our sensory experiences sound unbelievable, it doesn't mean that they are. So if you have amazing, wonderful, and even weird ways of feeling the world, please get in touch. My email is feelingtheworlddifferently@gmail.com. And we have set up a Facebook group and a WhatsApp group. And if anybody wants to get in touch, or I don't even know how it works, if you can put comments here, or I could put links if I learn how to do that, we could move forward from there. Next, I'm going to start taking short passages from my book so that you don't have to pay for them to sort of elaborate the sort of approach I'm looking for. So thank you if you've watched. I would love to hear from you and to see you and to hear your stories. And hopefully we can share all this. Next, my ADHD brain says the moon, and my autistic brain says sit in the car park and let's plan where we're going. So, middle ground. Next, a podcast, a book, a film. We can do this thing. We can create a society that is more friendly and more welcoming to all of our differences. We all need to work together on it, I think. So if you can, that'd be great. Thank you.